There are just 7 games in Major League Baseball today, but I've got 3 system picks to share with you, including a couple of underdogs that I like quite a bit. Stick until the end to hear about those predictions. First, let's recap quickly an awesome night yesterday. I recommended 2 official baseball betting plays, both underdogs. We won the Padres bet, but lost on the Dodgers. I also discussed a couple of leans who both turned out to be winners, the Rays and the Rangers. We also brought up the fact that the Oakland A's qualified under the stingy pitchers betting system, but I strongly felt we should stay away from this potential wager, which was the right decision since they got crushed. System pick number 1 for Thursday, April 20 goes to the Cincinnati Reds because they fit under the blowout number 2 betting angle. Recall how this system works. Bet against any team that won its previous match by a margin of at least 7 runs if they are facing a different opponent today. Given that the Pirates won 14-3 in Colorado yesterday, and they are indeed squaring off against a different opponent, we must fade them today. That being said, do I grade this betting tip as an official pick, a lean, or should we avoid it? I analyzed this matchup further and my final decision is that I like it enough to place a bet. I am making it my first official MLB pick for today. Even though the Reds have won just 2 of their past 10 meetings with Pittsburgh, I'm going to take a stab on it. Why? Let me mention a few reasons. Right now, the Pirates are off to a very surprising start with a 12-7 record. However, before the season began, the sportsbooks believed they had the 3rd lowest chance of winning the World Series. They are very likely to regress, and I believe it starts now. To me, the moneyline on the Reds, which is between plus 140 and plus 150, is inflated big time. The public is overreacting to Pittsburgh's nice season start. Luke Weaver is set to make his Reds debut, which will give extra focus and motivation for Cincinnati. He is a decent pitcher, just like his counterpart, Roansy Contreras. The young 23-year-old hurler may have a good future ahead of him, but he is still subject to highs and lows early in his career. Remember how he allowed 7 runs to the Astros 10 days ago. So, in short, we have a fairly even pitching duo, while I'm not convinced the Pirates are necessarily a better team than the Reds. Given the very high odds, I'm grabbing Cincinnati to cash big. After this very quick break, I will reveal the last 2 system picks in baseball. See you in a few seconds, my friend. System pick number 2 goes to the Colorado Rockies according to the blowout number 3 system. This time the rules are as follows. Bet any team that lost its previous game by a margin of at least 11 runs if they are facing a different opponent today. Since the Rockies suffered an ugly 11-run defeat yesterday and they are battling another squad, then historical data recommends taking Colorado to rebound nicely today. However, I am not touching this game with a 10-foot pole. After a very disappointing start to the season, I believe the Phillies are gaining some steam and picking up some momentum. They have also owned the Rockies at home in recent years. As far as starting pitchers are concerned, it's hard to trust a guy that has allowed 11 walks in 13 innings, which is the case of Ryan Feltner. On the other side, Matt Strahm has been lights out this year. I suggest avoiding this game, and if I was forced to bet, I would actually tend to go against the blowout number 3 recommendation, and I would prefer to side with Philly, despite the low odds. Finally, what is the third system pick? Before I reveal this other underdog pick, let me quickly show you the 6 picks we made across all sports on mjpicks.com. We racked up a 5-1 record, and that means we are on our way to pick up a 17th winning week over the past 20. There is a reason why the Professor MJ community is called the Bookie Crushers. Get all of my picks across all sports, including the NHL and NBA playoffs, for just $4.25 per day on mjpicks.com. It will be the best investment you've made, and you will also have a lot of fun in the process. Alright, so system pick number 3 goes to the LA Dodgers as slight underdogs at Wrigley Field. Just like the Reds earlier, Los Angeles is also supported by the blowout number 2 betting strategy. But this time, they fit under another system called the cold versus hot team matchup. Jameson Taillon blanked the Dodgers 5 days ago, but I'm sorry, it's not going to happen again. That will only motivate LA even more. In 4 career starts against the Dodgers, he has posted a pretty bad 5.68 ERA. The Dodgers will be fighting hard after dropping below a 500 record following yesterday's defeat. Moreover, did you know that the Dodgers hold an 11-2 record in their past 13 meetings with the Cubs? I highly recommend that you go take a look at the video that presents all of the secrets pertaining to the cold versus hot team matchup by clicking the small card right here. I'm Professor MJ. Cheers, my friend.